Today we are playing Minecraft, and my loadout is goated. As you can see, I have diamonds, gold ingots, emeralds, eyes of enders, blaze rods, and crystals, blaze powder, and diamond ores. And they're all 64 except for these. I don't know why I even have this. So I will have to survive the game with the most. You okay now? Okay, don't mind that. That was my baby sister. Right, so I will be back in a jiffy.
Such as butter and lard that are derived from when they blend proportion of saturated fats. Animal sources. And then I think because of that, it's a high proportion of the saturated fats. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah. That's perfect. From animal fats. If you guys want me to go anywhere in the book too, let me know. I have that. Just engage it. Yeah, I have that open too.
Sorry, I switched the rooms. What number are we on?
Are you okay? Where did you? Do you need to go back now?
Yeah. I need you to be so tired, or I need you to get out.
So the start of
Jace needs to help
5.
me. Yeah. No. I got 5. I just missed it. Lennon, you need to do something
We got
else.
a saturated fat. That's 3 saturated fatty acids. And then on 7, we got animal sources, and then so a high proportion of saturated fat. For 8, I got unsaturated. Unsaturated fats are oils that are liquid. Yeah.
Okay. That's
when
terrible.
I was reading those in the book, it was kind of the same. I noticed that it was the same sentence in there. Just it looked like it was just broken into two.
The trans facts.
I love you too, but I need you to be really quiet, honey. This is not okay.
I actually found it in there.
No, that needs to go out. You can't listen to that in here. It's too loud. Show with Jace.
Bottom part, I think, because it asks us in here
I need to turn it down.
what they
Or
are.
you can go watch with Jace.
Room temperature, like substances with a high proportion of unsaturated fats are blank at room temperature called oils. And I got firm. Yeah, I got that from right in there. And then sorry, hold on, I'm trying to clear these. There's like a little bar up there that expands every once in a while that asks me different options. But trans facts is what I got on that last one.
Perfect. Same here. And then I know for the protein structure, the slideshow, slide 26, she said that was what we had to draw for that amino drawing acid. Do you guys remember that?
I remember that, yeah.
This one right here.
So how do we draw it?
If you're just on it, mine has a little at the top where it says text. If it's like it's over a couple and there's like a marker or a pen.
Oh.
So you literally can just draw it on there. Not that it's easy, but
In a second, so we can all draw this one, and then we'll say when we're ready to move on to that next one. We're doing good. Look at us. We all know how to study and stuff. How cool.
Oh, this is going faster than like I thought it was gonna go, honestly. Okay. I'm done. I just finished.
It's funny, you guys know how when she was talking to us about proteins and how they react with our bodies, how she was asking us if like we had if like we take any protein supplements, and she said, well, I hope they use pea protein instead of whey protein.
mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever had like things with pea protein in them?
No.
Yes. It's such an interesting.
It's gross, huh?
Yeah, I like just got a new protein shake at Sprouts because I was like, oh, this is like the same price as my protein shakes, but it's pea protein, which I heard is supposed to be better, right? And I tried it, and I was like,
Like not it.
Orgain protein is really good. If you've ever had that one, I love that one.
I've had that one. I've had to like not have dairy and stuff for my kids. So I didn't have whey proteins when I was drinking protein shakes. And it was hard finding. There's a Wicked brand
Like
that,
a good one.
yeah, that doesn't have whey in it. That actually like was drinkable. Okay, I'm done with that drawing too.
And then
Yeah, I got peptide bond too.
You did? Okay, cool. Define the four levels of the protein structure.
Is that going to be like the nucleic acid, or is that, oh, that's the four building blocks. That's not for protein, huh?
Let me go.
So is it like amino acids? Was it?
That was what she had in here. The chart was actually on there too.
In the slides.
Yeah, in the slides. Yeah, you see that in the slides she had it in there too. For the four, it's like these little.
Protein. I know I'm trying to look through the slides too. I'm like, where?
Yeah, see, so she had in there the peptide bond. Yeah, primary structure, secondary. I think that was it for that. Yeah. Okay, so for primary, but it's the linear sequence of amino acids making a polypeptide.
Like the order of the amino acid? Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah. Because on there it says it in there that it says it determines. What's it? Yeah, because I kind of simplified like this last little chunk of it. Because on there it says it gives rise to higher orders of structure that form the protein's shape and ultimately its function. And so I just kind of shortened that to determines higher orders of structure that make up protein's final shape, and then the linear sequence thing.
And then in Cengage, it says that the hydrogen bonds pull sections of the polypeptide into characteristic patterns such as helices and sheets connected by flexible loops and tight turns. These are patterns of secondary structure.
Yeah, that's what I got too. And then I shortened that one too, just to put, I just put characteristic patterns, and I put the helices and sheets. And then the third one, I think I can say that.
Tertiary and quaternary.
Yeah, so from what I was reading up there, I put it folds the helices and sheets to make functional domains. So that was that little first section on
Oh,
there.
you're right, yeah. Folds helices and sheets to make functional domains. And then for the quaternary, did you get two or more polypeptide chains?
You just put multiple polypeptide chains.
Yeah, because if you look on there too, it just says it's an association of multiple polypeptides. So either of that phrasing works.
And then for 14, Did you guys get nucleotides?
I have to go to the. I closed my PowerPoint out. Because it was, you guys had it up and then I stopped scrolling, so now I gotta like scroll down. I have it like my screen separated too, so I'm like, I feel like I'm getting really close. Like, we're gonna watch this video back and my face is gonna be like in the camera, like, oh hey.
I know, yes, me too, like so close. I have to make my son dinner, so I'm gonna take you guys to the kitchen with me. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Are you kidding? I've been all over the house with my kids like yelling in the background.
I watch those kinds of TikToks too. I love those. I'm like, come cook with me, and then you have like their kids like yelling. But yeah, on 14 I got nucleotides too.
I did get nucleotides. And then so for that one, I got 15. Yeah, for 15 I got DNA is double-stranded, whereas RNA is single-stranded. And then they have different sugars. DNA has deoxyribose, and then RNA just has ribose.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Okay, that's perfect.
And then for 16, I got ATP. The adenosine triphosphate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we all have separate info on each of them? Do we need to go back through any of them?
No, I'm good.
I think for primary, it was the linear sequence of the amino acids, but there was something before that. For number 13 for primary for A. Oh, yeah.
We'll go back to the other PowerPoint because this one was easier to look at.
Again, my face is like really so close. Oh my gosh.
Is that better?
Yeah, holy cow.
Okay. I have like a monitor right here, but the way my desk is small, so like my computer's kind of like blocking some of my functions.
Okay, so did you guys just put like as the chain lengthens? What the chain lengthens
Yeah.
is a polypeptide. I guess linear sequence of amino acids is it, huh? There's nothing else to really add to that.
Yeah. It's just the sequence that just makes the proteins like the shape that the protein ends up.
Okay, and then 16 ATP. Okay, I'm all caught up.
I think that's our other video.
So yeah, it's the next one. That one is in the slides too, isn't it?
From class, like from the original PowerPoint.
Yeah, I swear that's what's in there.
No, it's all zoomed in. It has to be. I know that she did show a cell, so I'm sure it's close because I was looking at this earlier and I'm like, I know we drew this and like my drawing makes sense,
Yeah.
but what, like,
What?
I'm like, well, what is happening? Yeah, it's pretty close, I think. Because obviously D is going to be nucleus.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. What's this one? Yeah, these look so fancy too, and like compared to my drawing, I'm like just like this little
Yeah.
like pig. Yeah, pig looking thing.
Well, for D nucleus, and then function protects and controls access to DNA. I feel like we can use the 48 for the function. I mean, as long as we figure out what the organelle is.
Wait, say that again?
On the PowerPoint
Mm-hmm.
slide 48, had like all the organelles with what it does, but we just also have to figure out like
Which one is matching to the
which one is
right?
Yeah.
I'm pulling the PowerPoint too on my end just because I don't think I could possibly get my face any closer to the screen, and I'm clicking back and forth all over the place, so I'm just gonna have it.
Did you guys get B, mitochondria? Yeah. But how much of this up? I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
And then it makes energy.
And for I got the Golgi complex. Is that right?
That's what I was just looking
Or
at.
would it be the ribosomes? For which one? Sorry. I don't know if F or D. Which one's the Golgi complex or which one's the ribosomes?
That's what's hard to tell because, I mean, on my picture they're all, you know.
Yeah. I think the ribosomes are E because they're like the little dots that are everywhere. Right? And then F is the endoplasmic rough, yeah,
The rough one.
The F rough ER.
Now I lost my worksheet. All these tabs.
Oh, you have it. Oh my gosh, I need to actually click the Teams because you have it up. Thank you for that. I keep forgetting that you literally have it on the screen.
It's just hard. It's because it's so small though. It's hard to see. So I keep clicking back and I keep clicking all around, and then I can't find my.
Are we putting for E? Are we putting ribosomes?
For the rough ER.
For E. Because rough ER we put
for F, right? And then ribosomes for function protein, right?
Ribosomes, I just had it. Assembled polypeptides.
Maybe go down in alphabetical order from the list because I'm starting to get lost.
Oh yes, of course. Okay, so A, microtubules.
feel like we need a.
Oh gosh, would that be the cytoplasm?
I think we need a working.
Yeah. Like intermediate for most people. So I swear that was in the studs too. Somewhere.
Cytoplasm. Why do I feel like that's? Is it
It is cytoplasm.
cytoplasm?
Isn't it? Well, because I mean the other ones, that's like the only one that would make sense for that. Right. It's like then we said there was mitochondria. C, I got what's it called? Like the cytoskeleton or like the plasma membrane. For C.
For C, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
pull,
that
it's like
makes
pulling that layer back.
Yeah.
And then for the function, would it be the phospholipid bilayer?
Controls or contributes to cell shape, internal organization, and movement.
Where are you reading this?
She's reading it from, if you look on the teams, right under other components, it'll say cytoskeleton, and it has like the function right next to it. Since like the cytoskeleton and the plasma membrane are essentially the same thing, they do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where she's reading it from.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, contributes to
Cell shape.
Okay, you said if you go to teams.
Yeah, she has it pulled up like right
That's,
next to like the.
I have my screen pulled over, so all I saw was the cell, and I'm like, there is no way you just have this like knowledge up in the noggin after like one class. Like, where are you reading this?
It says like 48.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like going crazy.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if my headphones died. For G, both B complex, right?
Yeah, I think so.
G or H? I thought it was H, and I thought G
Was the smooth?
Oh, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. Either off. H. H. Body.
So we're doing makes and modifies lipids.
Mm-hmm. for the rough ER and the smooth ER, what did you guys put for?
So I remember on rough ER when she had to draw that picture, the rough ER has ribosomes and proteins, and then the smooth ER was lipids.
I think the ribosomes, like, if that's where they do protein synthesis is in the rough ER.
Yeah. And then for the smooth one, I know she said something about like calcium, I believe. So I put the stores calcium as well for the smooth ER.
Does it store it though?
Yes. Or what? For all, did you guys get lysosome or the lysosomes
I haven't even
or
got
that
that far yet.
one? Okay. You can
I'm usually the one who makes dinner, so I told my husband, I was like, the way you can be my best friend tonight is just go grab something. I'm like, please just make it easy. He goes, oh baby, I was going to do that anyways because you were busy.
Yeah, maybe.
I think I missed it. G. What did we get on G?
Smooth
Well, smooth. Yeah, that one is lipid production and calcium.
Okay, so then I
I think you were right about the for I being lysosomes. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're like
yeah,
vesicles.
the only other thing on here is the peroxisomes, and I feel like and then intracellular.
Wasn't life something she called janitor? She said that one was the janitor. Right, she said because it digests cellular waste.
Yeah. I know it's hard to look at the slide and see like what's actually written because in my head it's like what she said, you know? And I know they're like the same, but they're not. So it's like I'm like having a battle in my own head.
Oh no, don't worry. That's how I feel too because like I feel like when she says it in a way to help us kind of remember.
Mm-hmm.
But then like my test brain is like, oh, but when they ask us on the test, it's going to be like these terms, you know.
And I'm gonna be like, that was not talked about. I don't know.
If someone doesn't mind, if they could just go down their list just with the organelle names so I can make sure that I matched those up. I think I did.
Yeah. Cytoplasm,
Yeah.
mitochondria, plasma membrane, right? Did everyone get that for C?
Yes. Yeah.
Nucleus, ribosomes, rough ER, smooth ER, Golgi body, and lysosomes. Thank you for being so good.
So are we ready for any please of the picture?
Yes. And slide number 46 on slides, I think it gives all the answers.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
You are a saint for having these references.
Like ABS.
Names, and then we'll just confront the functions then. This cell shape kind of looks like a light bulb. So those little lights.
Oh, thank you. When you shared this, did it like just a little share thing pop up to share your screen?
I found it on
Okay.
the,
I thought
I clicked on something.
okay, a little share button popped up, and I was like, I wonder. Next. Be quiet, please.
I feel like I have really nice handwriting on paper, and that doesn't translate over to my iPad. So my help with this is how, like, what is this?
I don't think there's any way to have nice handwriting on an iPad. Like when you like sign stuff, you know, and I'm like, oh, that's not actually what I
I did my best. I like changed the pencil tip. You can see it every time I like changed the pencil tip, and I got like one of those paper like screen cover things.
Are you okay? What do you have? What do you have? Oh, okay. Can you stay here? Can you stay here?
Oh, I can hear.
Yeah, stay here with me.
for cytoplasm. I just put ribosome and everything but the nucleus. Like everything that's not inside the nucleus.
I thought that prokaryotic cells don't have a nucleus. Is everything just floating?
They have like a nucleoid region. Yeah, you're right. So basically, it would just be like all the juices.
Okay, all I'm seeing for plasmid is that. Did you get that they carry non-essential genes? Or self-replicating DNA? I don't know if. What I'm seeing is like describing it as its own. Oh, I think it's this. I think it is the DNA. I think the plasmid is the DNA.
What did you guys say you found for egg dysfunction?
For what?
For the plasmid?
What I found was that it was the DNA. I'll go back. I don't know if you guys found anything different.
I just thought that it
has like a gene carrying like DNA that's like not used for reproduction.
Yeah, so I see it's self-replicating DNA molecules that are separate from the main chromosome. Prokaryotic plasmids are small, circular, self-replicating DNA molecules. But I see also like they carry non-essential genes too, like what you just said. I guess because it's the function and not what it is, huh?
What did you guys get for the function of capsule? Capsule, right?
Not there yet.
For capsule, I put that it adds like a layer of protection because for cell wall it does that. It has peptides and polysaccharides. Do you guys think that's fine, or does that make sense?
Yeah, because I remember from the notes it had said the cell wall was permeable.
Yeah. I put for plasma membrane, I put semi-permeable. What, baby? Be careful. That's gonna pop. That's gonna pop.
You put provides protection, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I saw from the notes too that her class member, and she said they control which substances move in and out.
Yeah, I put regulating transport of molecules.
Okay. Okay.
What's up, bud?
It's over.
Okay, but if you're gonna be here, you need to be quiet. Can you put another movie on up there?
Snowman?
I